Hello and welcome to Future Reviews with me, Mad Scientist. Today I'm going to be reviewing films from the future. I don't actually like movies. I think they're unrealistic, fictional nonsense. But anyway, I'm going to be using my time machine here to... As I was saying, I'm going to be using my time machine to jump into the future and see what I think of upcoming movies. Is that alright with everyone? Okay, bye! I'm back! Hello everyone! Right, so, the future is a crazy place. Apparently, they don't let you get cinema tickets by laser gunpoint anymore, so I had to pay. Already off to a bad start and the films hadn't even started. Let's set the scene. It's 2020 and the cinema is packed with people all waiting to see the next so-called Marvel movie. Now, after that terrible flop that was Infinity War Part 2 the year before, and we all know how that one turned out, with that purple guy waking up on a plane and realizing that it was all a dream, that Hawkeye fella had tried to incept him into thinking that he wanted to set up a boy band rather than wipe out half the universe. It was a terrible ending. People thought it was terrible, and they were right. Anyway, the studio decided that they wanted to make it up to their fans, so they decided to release a Part 3, called Infinity War Part 3. So, the film starts with our ragtag group of superheroes deciding to build a time machine, because why not complicate things further with time travel? I thought it was a great idea. I love time travel. Anyway, apparently it was supposed to be a way to apologize to the fans about that awkward song and dance number at the end of Infinity War Part 2. That boy band really struck a nerve with a lot of people. Anyway, it was also going to be a way to retcon most of the Marvel universe. I don't want to spoil too much in case you want to see it in 2020, but the ragtag group of superheroes, they go back to the first Marvel movie. That Ironic Man film. You know, the one where he gets kidnapped and then he builds a suit or something. I don't know. I didn't see it. Anyway, we find out in this film that the people that kidnapped him were actually I'm getting flustered. I'm so excited by this idea. They were the Avengers from the future deciding to go back, kidnap him, hit him up a bit because he was a bit of an annoying guy, and then just saying, hey, we've got some warnings from the future. Such as, you know this bit where this guy called Peter, he punches this purple guy and it was a really bad idea. Sorry, that's the only other Avengers movie thing I've seen, so it's the only example I could give. All the other references went straight over my head for most of the film. But yeah, they're giving this Starkey fellow all this information saying, you should do this, you shouldn't do this, changing the course of history completely. But there was one problem, because, spoiler, they actually kill Starkey in the process. His mind gets blown by everything. Not in that way, in like the, oh no, all this information. And then he just dies. It was quite sudden, quite shocking. That sudden death of such an important character, it happened halfway through the film. Someone sitting next to me, they went, holy moly noly, not Mr. Starkey. And I think what they said there sums up the entire film. It's quite an emotional, heart-wrenching moment, and you don't know how to react after that. They end up just fumbling around, trying to get to grips with what they did. They go back again. They can't undo what they did. No matter how many times they try, and it's just crazy. The film just goes really full-on sci-fi. I loved it. But anyway, this means quite a bit of a shock twist to the Marvel Cinematic Universe from this point on. Well, this future point on. For you see, without Mr. Starkey, they're gonna have to re-release all of the films they've released so far, but without him in it. Now, this is fine for some of the films, where we're gonna get to see a whole new take on different scenarios, like that Spidey fellow. He's not gonna have that fancy suit anymore. But some of these films are gonna be identical to their original ones, and they're still gonna release them. Shot-for-shot remakes. And we all buy them. I went to the future to check, and we keep buying cinema tickets for the exact same film, and no one seemed to realise. It was all very crazy, baffling for me. I also went and watched them, but forget about that. It's just 10 more years of the same films before they even move on to the new ones. I mean, it's better than a boy band about a purple guy, but at what cost? What cost? I left the film rather disgruntled. Although I enjoyed it, that last thought was too much for me. Right, I've been Mad Scientist, and this has been my future review of some film. I can't remember what it was called. Oh yes, Infinity War Part 3. If you'd like to see more of my future reviews, you can check them out and other weirdos reviews at Dishonest Reviews. I'll put the link in the description. I don't know what the description is, but yeah. Let me just get my time machine. Now I'm gonna go off and watch another movie. Bye!